In this video we shall discuss some more aggregation functions such that produce sum, minimum, maximum or average values. To demonstrate how those functions work, we shall solve the following task. We shall show total, minimum, maximum and average copies of books quantities. This is how the result may look like. To achieve that result, we shall just use function, one of those functions or all of those functions, put the field name as a parameter for a function, and you may see that in MySQL and Oracle queries are really the same. But in Microsoft SQL Server there is difference. So pay attention to this. We have to convert that field from integer data type to float data type. Why do we have to do this? Because otherwise, due to Microsoft SQL Server specifics, we risk to get the wrong result. So here is the right query and here is the wrong query. You see that with wrong one, here with average, Microsoft SQL Server uses the same data type, integer, as the result data type. So we have 4 without decimal part here. And here, with conversion to float, we have preserved that decimal part there. This is only Microsoft SQL Server specifics, so no need to do such conversion neither in MySQL nor in Oracle. And now let's explore another unexpected problem. Let's create such a table for all 3 DBMSs and put such data there. You may see that in each DBMS the data type for that field is integer, and these are the maximum integers that may exist in 4-byte mode. Once again, everything works in MySQL and Oracle, but in Microsoft SQL Server we receive such an error message instead of result. Because Microsoft SQL Server uses that integer data type as the result data type, and you cannot put 3 maximum integers into one integer field. While MySQL uses longer data type and Oracle uses longer data type. So with those values mentioned on the previous slide, these queries work. But in some cases, if we use really huge values for that X field, we may receive the same error message for every DBMS. Now let's investigate how all these functions interact with nulls. Let's put such data in our table. And we see that all 3 DBMSs just ignore that nulls and produce some result without those nulls, like those nulls do not exist. But what if we pass empty data input to each of DBMS? Let's add such a condition here. You may see that there is no value less than 0. So we pass emptiness to all these functions. And we see such a result. It's logical that sum of emptiness is null, or the emptiness. The minimum of emptiness is also null, the maximum of emptiness is also null, and the average of emptiness is also null.